the family. Peace to the family. We are live. And I say we as in like a biblical reference, as in like let us do something. I always say we when I refer to me because I'm recognizing that I'm multidimensional. You see me, but you don't see my other dimensions because they're in layers. You gotta get to know me to penetrate some of those layers. You know what I'm saying? And it's a rule of thumb. You don't show everyone your full dimensions. You need to be selective about your projections now. For real, family. So I was inspired to get back on today and do a couple of oracle cards. Do I need these? No, because I'll be wearing my, what you call it. By the way, these are my KT the Arts degree blue light blockers. They work quite well. Shout out to and kudos to KT. And today we are going to be coming from I Am Led. There's another deck I was led to, but I was led to also, but I grabbed Kuan Yin. She's very special to me. Her advice is on point, which is all it needs to be. You know what I'm saying? And then we're also going to come from the African Goddess Rising deck. Um, and let me just share a couple of new books that I've gotten. Oh, I have so much reading work to do. Lately, as I'm tapping into my ancestral energies, I am led to my grandmother, and she's actually right there. Very beautiful, Native American woman there. That's grandma. I'm always surrounded by my loved ones for protection, and they don't play. They didn't play on Earth, so, they ain't playing at all where they are now. And so, all that to say, I'm led to my hoodoo because I hoodoo. You understand? It is part of who I be, who I am, and who I will be down the road. You understand? Because my memories are only unlocking. I'm definitely not going back to sleep, so it's on and popping from there. And hoodoo was flowing all through my body, and I tapped into it one day. You know what I'm saying? And when I started to read, I said, wow, I actually was brought up on a lot of these things. Do not sweep people's feet. Don't put that hat on no eating table. Dust off your clothes and whatnot at the door. Take shoes and everything. You know what I'm saying? Don't put no pocketbooks on no floor. Do you know, ever since I was a little girl, I must have heard that at like 3 or 4 years old, and I had my little pocketbooks then too on me. Mama T always been Mama T. I was a little girl. They'd be like, my mother knew I was her mother when I was a kid. Both my parents are like my babies. Oh, I love them so dearly. But anyways, as they love me, it's nothing like a parent's love. Let me just say that. My parents' love, my mom is crossed over now, but her love is more extreme than it's ever been. Okay? So there's hope for those of us that have elderly parents. And so I have my dad, and yeah, don't waste time. Do what you need to do with them. And as I speak to myself, you know. Uh, yeah, because life can get so convoluted, and I don't want to be forgotten about. So I must not forget anyone. That is how you make it through. We're going to learn how to pass through, okay, and be whole, heart, light as a feather. You understand? I don't care what y'all dibbling dabbling in out there. If you got a heavy heart, you can forget it. You see? And me, I was a person that I've always been, you know, an average weight, and I don't float. Or I wasn't floating. Let's just put it like that. Now I know how to float, like Janelle Monáe, you know. Yeah, in retrospect and in hindsight, you understand. I float now. I don't walk, I hover around. Do you understand? Because it just is the way it is. I don't even have an explanation for you. But what I can tell you is I love every minute of it. And I must have done something to earn it. Karma. Do not, I've been hearing some people say lately that karma is not real. I don't have any sound effects, but I do have my handy judge gavel over here, in which I make a lot of laws here. Lots of laws are made in this court. And I say that's crap. No way. Don't believe it. Don't you believe it. So we have our hoodoo book, which hoodoo is African American magical practices, if that's what you want to call it. But really, it's a way of life. And if you observe your church going Christians and their ceremonies, rituals, and different things, we're just going to leave that there. Um, yes. And so this is an African American traditional formulary, the formulas. Now, lots of you out there crying defeat. I open up the page. Let me see. Let me just share with me. I open up the page. Kosher salt. Very important. You better be putting it in your bath. You better be putting it in your shower gel. You better be putting it in your toothpaste. You better be putting it. Let's see. Gargling with it. You better be putting it in your bath and washing your ass with the water. What your Bible said, we are the salt of the earth. All right. So salt we all know is a cleansing agent. Lavender flowers are a sweet-smelling herb used by many people for the purpose of bringing good luck in love affairs. That is it. You must buy the book, child. Tune into a live when I'm talking about it. But not everything is what it seems. Oh, some of y'all is spooky than a mug. Some of you are the epitome of the lack of knowledge and whatever it does for you. But let me just say this. And this is my wrap shirt, in which I inherited from my husband because when he bought it, it was too small. So whenever you see me get on here with some thuggish kind of clothes, it's been handed me down from my husband, okay? He loves it. He said he loves the way it fits me. And I look so sexy. And maybe it'll just be a night shirt, too. You understand? Whatever works. Order in the court. Okay? The man say he want to see his stuff with old rappers on it. By golly, he has certainly earned that. That's law. Gotta keep the little man happy now. happier he is, the less work I have to do. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Shout out to my girl, the Shira, the Star Goddess. If you guys, gals, actually want to know how to hook you somebody with a couple of dollies, better check her out. So let's get started. African Goddess Rising. Let's see what she has to say to humanity that is very important. Everyone must listen. Even the men must take orders from the goddess now. And boy, are they besides themselves. They're running to and fro. They don't even know what to do with themselves. Yes, the goddess got them everywhere they go. Everywhere you go. She's got her little eyeglass. She's looking for. I see you, boy. Make me pull out my crystal ball. It's just some things you don't want to see. And yeah, call it what you will. I am feeling good in all this heavy energy because that's where we were anyway. It's like people like, oh, what is this, Scorpio this, Scorpio that. Well, we're good. Y'all just get y'all shit together. That's all I can say. You know, if you go on rogue and you a Scorpio like a Diddy, it's probably his placement where he was born slightly to the left. You know what I'm saying? I happen to be lucky. I was on the 23rd degree. See, I don't call myself Tonya 23 for nothing. It's a very long story, but there's 23s all in my life. So that's where it came from. Not like I'm trying to be Jordan or any of you out there. Okay? Because I actually have trademarked my part of it. You can't take it from me because you did not give it to me. You people have to learn your rights. There's one thing I know that I can tell I'm like an ancestor from the kick-ass times when we was kicking ass, voodoo and everything. We was blah. I'm from those times. As you can tell, defeat is not in my vocabulary. Although I do understand things happen. So let's see what the goddess has to say for humanity. On this last time, we shall say, what would you have to say to the people there? Ooh, dear goddess. I know that card. And what is it? What does that say? It's all about that cosmic power. Didn't I say that? If not, I meant to. You know, that cosmic power. Actually, the title of this live is Awakening. What does that feel for you? See, spirit always keeps you aligned, right? Because I could have went left with another topic, but the spirit just wouldn't allow that because let's just face it, we're not in control of everything. Do not think that cosmic power has no control because it is all the control of yourself down here. You understand? You must study the planets, sun, moon, and stars. What else have you to do down here besides study the oceans and the earth, itself? You must know about the planet you are tethered to, and you're tethered to the cosmic power. Whether you want to attribute it to some man that another man named, I don't care if you call him Yahweh. I don't care if you call him Allah. I don't care if you call him Jesus Christ. I don't care what name you call it. It What you do have to do is get to know it at some point before it's too late. And even then, you get to know it on a level that's unexplained. But understand what is in control here, and it is cosmic power. Now, either you're going to awaken to it, you're most certainly going to humble yourself to it. But what you can do is become an ally with it. And that, my friend, is the Tonya 23 experience. Because every day, all day, I don't care. I'm supposed to look weird to you people out there. To me, from where I sit, you're all like little, it's like the ant kingdom. And there's someone sitting there who has given you your jobs to do, and they're watching you work. I actually feel like I'm there because you are what you make yourself. Morph. You can morph. I'm a shapeshifter. I've been trying to perfect that because I want to be able to shape and shift. You understand? With cosmic power. You see, there's so much of it available right now. Oh yeah, they're trying to taint it with those in the sky. They're trying to taint it, but it will never happen. Because cosmic power has its shit together. It knows what its purpose is. It's up to you, people out there, to figure it out. But there's so much distractions. You have to worry about Tom, Karen, Bob, Rich, and whatever their names are. Clyde, Michael, David. There's a lot of Davids and Josephs out there. Flavor. The flavor in your ear. Where's the brand new flavor in your ear? Is it coming? Is your day as glorious as your night? Are you in tune when the two are coming together? That dusk, they call it. Very magical time. Every day. And as a matter of fact, my planetary clock, every planet is up on every hour. Every planet has an hour to reign. Every day, all day. Mm-hmm. The moon is actually rising in the day. The sun is actually in motion in the night. We got a lot of elliptical sacred geometry things going on. And it is doing nothing but providing power for the people. It's just that some of us are weak. But when you're a goddess, your words change things. So I'm going to change something right now. to them that are being held captive from feeling this cosmic awakening energy, this uplifting energy that's available for all of us. To them that are being bombarded with so many distractions in life that they cannot even stop to see the power, to feel it. You can see it and feel it now. But there are some who are so weighed down with burden and all types of things. Some of them have volunteered to receive that thing into their body that is not allowing them to be as spiritual as they would come to be in these times. With respect to Sir Ket Hetet, I say we destroy all factions that are keeping us from taking part in this awakening. To them that are heavy laden and laid down with burden, so that they cannot see and feel the cosmic awakening available to mankind at this time. We destroy it, and it is finished. Shem Hotep, Ashe. Because when the goddess speaks, cosmic power reacts. See how powerful we are? I just want to show you what I just did. Well, just now, some people call it prayer, but this the spirit of life and love, the spirit of life is always available. You can stop time and take care of what you got to do. Now, in a land where it has been totally hard for us to just get by, to just be at peace, you've always had your cosmic power. Some choose to use it in an ignorant way, and to them that are partaking in that, they too will be corrected. And probably as we speak, whatever is being used to bring others down, instead of helping each other tap into this cosmic power, you will be dealt with. Let me just read what the card says for you. Because see, them that withhold cosmic information from the people, in essence, to keep them in a dumb stupor, my, that is a galactic crime. That's a galactic crime. And the Galactic Federation is handling that problem. Trust me when I tell you. Oh, I am never sent here to tell you an untruth or a lie. Never, ever would the gods do that for you, to you. That is not my destiny. And I don't do nothing that's not in my destiny, you know? Because I get karma quick. It don't play with me because that's not what I'm supposed to be doing. I'm sent here to be a leader, period. And that I am, and that I've always been. Oh, there have been many that have come to try and knock her off her throne, but they too have been chastised and understand the error of their way now. But let me tell you what this embodiment is of cosmic power. It's coming from the threshold guardians, which is in the air element. Or set is one of those guardians, and so is the cat. Um, but check this out. If you're sitting here watching this video at any point in time, you are in the right place. Release the fear of your power. Do not be scared. You are sacred. Oh, you are so very sacred. You don't have to be a celebrity to be sacred. You don't have to do anything magnificent to be sacred. All you got to do is be able to pass through your mother's womb unscathed and be born and live. That's all you have to be sacred. Oh, they were the wicked ones that said you were born in sin and shaped in iniquity. Now, maybe they were, because some of them were simply born just to hold you back. Isn't that crazy? They have no power. Their power is limited, it's thwarted. Rise up into your magnificence, my people. Love and accept yourself. If I'm not mistaken, the last live to the people said, accept yourself now. I remember distinctly. We took a moment of silence for that. 50,000 people committed suicide in 2022. I would say loving yourself is a huge message that should be received. Oh, it needs to be received right now. We don't even know what the number is for 2023. So much hurt and so much pain because we look at things and we've been taught to look at things in a tragic way. We've been taught to handle things in a tragic manner. We've been taught bullshit in all these public schools, colleges, and whatnot. The real information was circulating around in secret societies. Go figure. Who put out that protocol? We want to talk about demons. The only demon I see is the earthling who is inferior and he knows it. And all he has to do in life is to come up with factions and creations to keep you down. But it can only happen if you allow it. Or it could look like you're allowing it, but are you in the lab doing the work? Are you in the lab doing the work? You don't have to be publicized with it, but what you do need to do is to ask yourself, are you doing the work for the collective to say you are tired of seeing people of Earth used and abused for the gain of just a little bit, a little coup? As the goddess, I am going to say there is a time for everything. There is a time to break these bullshit laws. There is a time, and it's fast approaching. The time is always now. You, you haven't. Keep on hearing people talk about somebody that missed their boat. Lies, yo. Lies. Lies. You haven't missed no boat until the day you check up out of here. Don't you dare listen to these son of a bitches that are usurping courage from you because you let them sit there and degrade you and talk shit about you. But there's nothing new under the sun, nothing whatsoever. Human beings are human beings. Some beings do this, some beings do that. Some of us are sitting here to correct you motherfuckers. That's a fact. And correction you will have. As you can see, there's some earth beings, they don't have to be police officers. They don't have to come and lock you up or nothing. But when they come for your ass, you know you better check yourself. And it's just the frequency. It's not even what they gonna do to you because you don't even want them to go to that part of the situation. There's some people like you can't even penetrate their aura the right way. You understand? To do them no goddamn harm. When you come here with a divine purpose, there is nothing no one can do to you. It is the fear of your own mind, of the mere notion. You know what I've seen? I've seen a brother shoot down another brother. But when the police came, he dropped the gun and went to his knees. I said, you mean he wasn't as angry as he portrayed? Because when you in some real anger, you just can't pipe it down like that. You trying to get everything moving. But oh no, he saw that subliminal and he bowed down accordingly. Ain't that some shit? It was easy for him to kill his brother, man. That is a demonic cosmic power. That, my friend, is what your demon is. Anything that'll make you shoot your brother down and something that's opposite to you will come and make you cow down. You are possessed. You are a demon that needs to be dealt with. Because anything that brings a culture disrespect needs to be dealt with. And I hope and pray that all those that are doing things to keep others down and take away from time that they should be learning of themselves, but you are too busy making them feel down about themselves, and you have all this courage enough to share, and you don't. You take that energy and you flip it around and you take advantage of the ignorant, which are seminars filled of bullshit that you could just give us the PDFs and we could read it ourselves. Why do we gotta pay you? You understand? And all of you who just take, and you don't work with those that have given and worked with you in all capacities, y'all got to go. And to those that like to take advantage of women, you're bigger, you're stronger, you're this, you're that. You, my friend, are shit. because you take advantage of the weak. And I'm not saying women are weaker than men. Some, only this brings you defeat. Only this can make someone else superior over you. Only their level of perspective. Because, yeah, you can be made to look stupid by your thinking, your perspective. There's many angles to look at things. And to them that don't leave room for reasoning further, they need to be taught. You are still a student. Because if one thing a student knows, don't play a teacher, man. Get from that teacher what you're supposed to have and go on, if that's the case. Another thing a student should know. Come to class prepared. Do your homework. Don't cheat and be unfair. And most of all, don't try to blame me. Some would say, okay, so let me give you this declaration, right? You must rise up into your magnificence, love and accept yourself fully to unlock everything you seek. Right. The more you begin to accept yourself, we talk about the LGBT community. But there is one positive thing that I could come up with right now and say these people have accepted themselves on a level where so called heterosexuals can't do. You don't have the ability. You understand? You don't. Because you can be anything in your mind. Yes, I can reason and say, I can understand why another woman would turn to another woman. It's not my thing. But I sympathize and I judge not because I can see how a thing like this can happen. Now, can the person be restored to health? Yes, but they must want it and you must not force it, you know? But kudos to LGBT community for accepting themselves, if nothing else. Okay? Before you criticize anybody, learn to accept yourself. Okay? What is it about you that's weird, crazy, funny, get riddable, and keepable? You know? Are you adaptable? Can you be flexible? Oh, for some of us it's harder than others, but can you do it? The test. The testing. It never stops. It never stops. I just want you to know, some of you young souls out there, it doesn't stop. So don't go get all crazy and jump off the ledge. It's, it doesn't end there either. It's not going to get out of it. You have to work it through. Hmm. Taking your life on earth does not exempt nor keep you from learning the lessons you ought to learn. See, it's my planetary clock. Yeah, it's another hour. I believe it's the hour of Venus now. You know, it reminds me of a song by Erica Badu. And the world keeps turning on and on. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Everybody ain't gonna know the song, but the people that's tapped in ain't gonna know. And that's who I'm here to connect with, okay? The goddess declaration, real power, has nothing to do with external gains. Oh, we always got to stop. What? Because see, on this earth, people are saying they're making power look like money. And what is being exposed is power and money is being stripped of those who aren't responsible with it. All the fun y'all was having is over. External gains. Too many of us are making that our spiritual journey, and it's not. Yeah, that's merely you taking care of your family and yourself. That's all that is. And maybe some others. That's nice. At this time, the goddess is asking me, is that enough to get you in heaven? That's what she just said. And I suggest you contemplate it as well. Because I'm going to be thinking on that one. And maybe my next slide will be, is what you doing enough to get you in heaven? Ooh, baby. That's going to be a hard one. That's going to be a slasher. That's what I'm here to do. I'm not going to be popular. You see, it ain't nobody in my chat. You think I give a darn? Sure don't. I am the one that can take something like that. It does nothing to my self-esteem, son. Nothing. You see? So, someone has to be the one that goes live and no one ever goes in their chat. So maybe I'll go down in history for that. It's all good. As long as I got my subscribers and whatnot, which I do that, y'all keep on coming. Y'all don't even have to say, just subscribe. You know what I'm saying? It's all good. It's all good. Baby, it's all good. Now, I'm going to leave you with this on this one. And I'm going to move into Kuan Yin. My power shines from within. Boop. So, my cosmic power shines from within. So, no man giveth, no man taketh away. Only you can build on it. And it's cool. It's so much fun building on your cosmic path. One thing you can start with to get you on your journey is if you know it ain't right and somebody's trying to keep getting you to do some ain't right shit, shut it down. Know that the angels are rejoicing every time you do this. Even if it looks like, bitch, get the fuck out my motherfucking face. Still, shut it down. You will be rewarded. I'm talking from experience. My rewards are plenty. Oh, work on the things you can take with you because you can't take none of this stuff. Remember King Tut in his tomb? He was so cute. He had him a pound of weed that was still green after all them thousands of years. He had everything what he needed in his honey. And that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Mm. That's what I'm talking about. They told us all this stuff about can't take it with you. But in Kemet, there's a part two to that. Let me dig into my spirit. I'm gonna dig on in deep. Hold on. We had the technology to materialize physical things in other realms. Let's just put it like that. We are actually like the dinosaurs of technology. We are trying to work our way into what it should be. As you can see, AI, it's a constant uphill thing. And so we are nowhere near the crafts that we're used to. You understand? Yeah, because we could space travel in our light body. So, yeah, that's how that goes. Well, let's see what Kuan Yin is talking about. Oh, yeah. Humanity has been duped of learning thyself. Everyone's on a fast pace of trying it, which is great, which is great. You're going to have enough time to learn everything you need to know. They can't stop you, number one. That's the main thing you need to know. But let's see what Kuan Yin is talking about. It says, Call of the Dancing Crane. And let me get my glasses. Card number 4. Let's just multiply that by 3. 444. The goddess is in the building. Card number 4. Well, there's a whole story to that, but just know this is a spirit-led message that you should pay attention to. Ooh, yeah, I get so excited, and I just can't hide. Okay, number 4. Yeah. Now, before we get started, Call of the Dancing Crane. Well, when I run that through my computer, crane, first thing I think about is Tahuti. Uh, Different animal things represented, and crane would represent Tahuti. So let's see what message of the mind we have here. Dancing crane moves through waters and muddy marsh with elegance and grace. You could look at this world as like water and muddy marsh. Move through with elegance and grace. The mating call and dance of the crane is full of beautiful movement and flow. There are times when the astral waters of our emotional life become stagnant and will benefit from the healing movement, grace, and beauty of the dancing crane. The call of the dancing crane is a reminder that sound can be healing too. Boom, stop. That's the second time. Well, I'm a sound healer. Okay, that's what I do. I have all my singing bowls and instruments and whatnot. And I got high frequency stuff here. See, these are called angel tuners, and it hits the frequency of woo. This one is 4,096 hertz by itself. If I were to clean it right now, it probably like mess with my phone. But let me just see if I could send 10,000 volts of pure loving energy through the phone. Did you hear that? Mhm. Now, if you were here, your body would feel like light as a feather. Let me tell you, I put in some work with these. Oh, yeah. But that's what I do. I'm a sound healer, I'm a Reiki master. And all you got to do is be willing, actually, to be healed. You just want to, you know? There's levels to this healing stuff, for sure. Um, but yes, sound. Where was I? Yeah. The call of the dancing crane is a reminder that sound can be healing too. This is particularly when your thoughts, beliefs, and emotional patterns do not support you in living the spiritual destiny you were born to live. That's what we were talking about before. This is a wonderful message from beginning to end for whoever is being deprived of time and space to develop spiritually. Oh boy, I wouldn't want to be the person that's blocking somebody from expanding their spiritual life. That, my friend, is a demon. Um, have you ever felt like you were a different person on holidays or when you were traveling? This is because you were free of the astral gravity that usually that would usually live within on a day-to-day basis. The astral plane is like glue. When we put enough energy of habit into thoughts, emotions, beliefs, and stories from our past that condition how we interpret current life experiences, we can get stuck in astral goo, gravity, unable to let go of ways of thinking. See, this is what we talked about. Unable to let go of the perspectives, right? Um, yeah, unable to let go of ways of thinking and reacting, even if we really wish to do so. We can create sticky astral thoughts and beliefs that attach to houses, places, and people. When we are in a different environment, we often have a chance to create fresh habits and beliefs. You ever walk out of a place and walk into a place and just feel better? Or just step outside and you be like, that means you need to clean the astral air in your home. You need to do some saging and open them windows and really get it on. Because energy, yeah, energy is very important. Energy signatures. And when we are in a different environment, we often have a chance to create fresh habits and beliefs, which is why a holiday or travel can be so refreshing and inspiring. Sometimes, however, that is not practical, and we need healing to break through the muddy stagnation of old thoughts and beliefs right now. As we grow spiritually, we can outgrow our astral conditioning, just like sifting mud out of water. So we can move more freely and gracefully like a dancing crane if we accept healing energy to help us filter through the psychological programs so that our thoughts, beliefs, and emotions can create new habits and patterns more aligned with what we would like to experience in our lives. These filtered energies can become more powerful than old stories about life that no longer support us in living according to our spiritual life. Healing the astral waters can require great patience, persistence, and application to be achieved. The dancing crane uses dance and sound to thrive, and you are encouraged to use movements such as dance or yoga, sacred sounds such as chanting mantras, or healing names of divine such as Kuan Yin, just to say the name, right? A mantra is something that is repeated. It's just repetition. Kuan Yin is a healing mantra. Dancing crane goddess. To support your healing, you may intuitively feel that movement in a physical sense to a different location, such as going for a walk or a drive. I love to take a ride. Um, yeah, change situations, move into a different location, change situations in your life, or connect with new groups of people with whom you feel more inspiration. Then this oracle is confirming this intuition and encouraging you to embrace those changes in your life. You are being guided by the grace of Kuan Yin through the healing vibration of the call of the dancing crane to stop believing in your own stories, your old habits and patterns, and to realize that they are simply astral conditioning. There is no higher truth to them than this. You are allowed to change them. You can choose to cultivate any thoughts, beliefs, and interpretations of experiences that you like. All these laws and rules and this and that, even trying to infiltrate your spiritual awakening, that is a crime against humanity. Sometimes we are graced with divine assistance, which helps our astral healing happen more quickly and easily. We still need our affirmations to change our thoughts and to let go of old stories about our self worth, abundance, health, relationships, judgments of ourselves or others. Yet, with divine blessings, it is like we get a hand lifting us up out of old ways until we learn to stand in the new vibration of our own. Some of us call ourselves independent, but a lot of us are totally dependent on old beliefs, patterns, and whatnot. And since healing, sound is healing, and sound can change things, I am going to send out 11,000 hertz, 111,000 hertz of power. And what I want you to do is receive it. Receive the power to break old habits. One more time. And round it up. Get gone and stay gone. Because we rolling with the new. So be it. It is done. Enjoy your new journey of doing new things, creating new patterns, new habits, and new stories in your life. Because the more you dwell on the old ones, if they don't bring you joy and new inspiration, it's not doing anything for you. And it should probably pack up and go. That is the message today from Kuan Yin to mankind. I hope that you all receive it with much balanced chakra love. We have all of our colors here. And most of all, I hope that your mind isn't able to be manipulated by rogue invitations. And on that note, I shall say, Uncle Jasanev, Shem Hotep, and we are Hoteppers, Hotepin stepping forever and ever over here. But we are learning new things, ways, and creating new stories in our life. Because I and you are a multi-dimensional being. You don't have to be stuck on one program. Ashe, Ashe.